What's up, traders from Trades of the Day? Hope you're doing well. So I just recorded this video a second ago, and I forgot to press the audio button, the recording button. So I was recording, but with no audio. Let's just go run through this list again, nice and quickly. First and foremost, I'll go bottom up this time. I'll flip it around. VIPs is the new trade. We're getting in at 11.56. Stop is 10.68, and here is the chart. Right here, looking for it to break above, retest, and then come back. This is what it looks like on the daily. So here's the daily on VIPs. I like the hammer candle. I like it at a support. There's a little bit of a target here at 12.78, but hoping that it eventually breaks through that price point, of course. But I really like this hammer candle. I like the volume. Here's on the weekly. So it looks good, some good support, and that's pretty much it. On the list, next above that is BABA. Set this one up yesterday, and we're in. Here's the daily charts. We went at 205.09, and that pretty much triggered within the first 70 seconds of the market open. And that's really about all I got. So, anyway, my buddy John has a bull put spread for Alibaba. Market's looking good. We're in it. If we hit 217.55, we're out. Next on the list is HMI, and HMI so far is doing okay. I like the gap, looks good. Nothing too crazy there. So we'll just keep holding that one. Nothing to see. Striker, ticker symbol SYK. So Striker on the daily charts, white candle gapping up. I think we'll keep holding this one as well. Here's the weekly chart. Weekly looks good. Yep, we'll just keep holding Striker. Next on the list is Pivotal Software, PVTL. And if we get stopped out of this trade, which we could, I'm going to try to take this one again. I like the bounce. I'm interested to see what it's going to do tomorrow. Got the 10 coming in at 25.35, so hopefully that'll be a little bit of a support barrier of some kind. But eventually do want to play Pivotal Software for a nice gain for sure. Next on the list is Costco, and we're probably going to end up canceling this one at some point. It just doesn't look like it'll fill, so if it doesn't fill by tomorrow, we'll just cancel it. You know what? Let's just cancel it. We'll cancel Costco, remove some of the risk. It was soaking up a decent amount of buying power anyway. Roku, so we can delete that. Here's Roku, ROKU, and Roku made a nice little higher high today, coming into our target for 49.16. That's where we're going to look to sell the rest of our position on Roku. So far, everything is looking toasty. TGOD looks real fresh. I like this gap on the green organic Dutchman. Looks pretty. It's a small bullish gap, but I do dig it. I'm interested to see what we do, what happens from here. But overall, thumbs up on the green organic Dutchman. Next on the list, scrolling up, we have Deutsche Bank. So I increased the stop on Deutsche Bank. Let me make sure I put this in the worksheets. I did. So Deutsche Bank, new stop, and that is $10.53. So it was a little bit lower, just scooting up a few pennies, just in case we don't really bounce on Deutsche Bank. We'll see what we end up doing, but move up the stop, lose small, that kind of thing. QD, I like QD, and it's up small right now, but I kind of dig it. Here's the weekly, and we're kind of battling the 10. So the big question will simply be just when do we really bounce out of here, and I like that a little bit. Kind of interested to see what transpires on QD, but I'm looking to do my best to hold this one. So that's kind of what I wrote in here. There's a lot of room for this one to go higher, and I'm certainly just watching it to see if it does, in fact, start moving up a little bit. So I kind of like QD. And we're still in that one. BIIB. This is Biogen. And Biogen, nope, that's BIIB. I was like, that does look weird. BIB. So we're in this trade. We increased our stop so far. Looking real good. We got a stop at 56.37, so I've increased that in the worksheet. BIB, mentioned that we got the new stop. Target for a quarter, 64.33 on BIB. And HPE, I believe I talked about this one last few days and moved my stop, but I cannot remember because I did not put it in the worksheet, and I apologize about that. So I'm going to leave this open as a trade. The low of the day was 15.13. Our stop, you'll notice, 15.11. So it hasn't hit it yet. Hewlett Packard is doing or announced a $4 billion buyback. And that being the case, that might cause Hewlett Packard to bounce. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I did get stopped out. I'm pretty sure I updated that stop for you guys the last 2-3 days, but it got stopped out. You would have either gotten stopped out there or here, and I got stopped out there at 15.43 on Hewlett Packard. So I'll leave it in the worksheets. I don't want to mess up any numbers, but anyway, we'll see what happens. And then here's Home Depot, ticker symbol HD. Got our stop moved up on that, locking in a really healthy profit on Home Depot. And of course, last but not least, is Weed. And Weed is up 6%. Looks gorgeous. Volume coming in. We're going to wreck this trade. 2 R's on Weed is 43.50, and we're already above that. Now you'll notice that we did have 2 R's off the table. So I'm going to take this, kind of put an arbitrary target at 51.28 and play it accordingly. So 51.28, looking kind of interested to see what that one ends up doing. But I like the movement, and we will just simply see what Weed Canopy Growth ends up doing. So 51.28, that's our target. That's your trades of the day. You got a new one. Let's keep making some money. We are straight up crushing this stuff, folks. Hope you are. We'll see you.